Hello and welcome back to Tinker Talks Guns. Last time I told you I was going to be doing a updated version of the venerable and legendary Detonics Combat Master, except I'd be doing it with some changes, like it would be 9mm. So far, this is where we're at, because parts got sent to the wrong address, they have to go all the way back, and then they have to come all the way here. Imagine my delight. But it is what it is. So, what has arrived is a fire control group with a lightened hammer from Evolution Gunworks, flat coil recoil springs, also from Evolution Gunworks, which, despite listing the right part, include the wrong recoil plug. No big deal. I have to make custom recoil plugs for these anyway. I let them know they're looking into it. So I use a lot of the Evolution Gunworks parts because I've had very good luck with them on previous products. But what is missing are some crucial components, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in the tabletop. So it has been a process of trial and error. It's been a trial and there have been some errors. First off, you will note that Detonics uses a full-length mainspring housing, just like a full-size government, and the frame is cut specifically for this very short replacement for the grip safety. You will note that the Hellfire frame is very much not cut for that. And this presents an issue, because if I just willy-nilly insert a full-length mainspring housing, it's going to stick up into this section with gaps on the sides, and it's going to look like doo-doo. So you can see the full-length grip safety does fit, and this is the grip safety from my 9mm. 1911, so I have not adapted it to fit this frame or the frame to fit it. So this does fit, which means I need an officer's model length mainspring. And so I ordered those. And they will arrive next week probably, if I am lucky. Now you can see what I have done is I have blended the slide-in frame. And the slide arrived with an ejector, so that's there. I've also cut the back for that distinctive signature Combat Master shelf. And it's close, it's not exact, but it's enough to give you the idea. By the way, none of the surfaces on this are finished. So this is just temporary finishing with Ox Faux Blue. And you can see they're basically the same length. So that cut was done. I have also cut off the full length frame for this short version. I've blended the front, so it's a nice flat surface, and adjusted the frame rather, to accommodate the short slide, and you've still got a full-length rail on this one. Again, this is from my 9mm, and the trigger is just a trigger that I have thrown in there for mocking up, and I also have the magazine release, which you can see works just fine. These are Mechgar 8-round magazines. They were recommended to me by Peter Dunn, who used to work at Detonics, and wanted new Detonics to use Mechgar magazines because they were so good. So the need for the full-length grip safety and officer's length mainspring housing means I cannot shorten this gun as much as the original. And that is both a bane and a blessing. It's a blessing because it means a lot less work for me, because I will be able to use the stock grip screw bushings without having to add material. That certainly makes my life easier. Also means I get 4 fingers on the grip, as mentioned in the last video. I have not undercut the trigger guard on this frame yet, so be doing that shortly. And the flat coil recoil spring works great. Everything works just as it should. And I have to say I have very few concerns that this gun will feed hollow points. Here's an empty 9mm casing with no primer. Into the magazine. Seat it fully. And the gun will cycle an empty round from the magazine, so hollow points will probably not be an issue. I've also fitted the 9mm ejector to this gun. And there you have a bit of a preview of where we're going to be when we get finished. I'm just waiting for parts, which again will hopefully arrive by next week. So that's where we're at, and it's likely to be where we are until sometime, who knows, next week when more parts arrive. And when they do, I'll keep you updated, but probably won't be seeing me talk about this project until next Thursday, hopefully. Anyway, shout out to my Patreons who helped make all this happen. Special thanks to Evan, who is making this happen. And I really appreciate the support. It makes it much easier to do this, to be able to actually afford to be able to buy things like parts and ammunition and all the little things that go into making a video. Anyway, if you'd like to help, got a link to Patreon in the description below. And, kick a buck or two a month my way, it all helps. Anyway, I hope this finds you well. Stay safe, take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon.